National brands made news this week. General Motors with its IPO and the royal couple with their engagement. But will rebranding them help these iconic brands get back on top? Mark Stevens, author of Your Marketing Sucks, joins the company now. All right, General Motors, listen, Mark, over the last couple of years, people refused to buy a General Motors car. They took the bailout, mismanaged company. It was the epitome of what was wrong with America. Will this IPO help?
Well, I think the IPO may help, but I think let's look back for a second and why I think it relates to the royal couple. Both are families, the royal family and the GM family, that make shiny things that don't work. Neither one of them work. One doesn't work, actually perform, one doesn't do anything at all. So I think they should have had a joint marriage, actually. When GM did its IPO and the royal couple announced they were getting married, it should have been a joint marriage.
It could have been on the balcony of the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah, I call it the world's greatest entitlement program for both of them.
But the people in the UK still love the royal family.
I mean, that's something we don't understand.
We don't understand it, but they love them. They'll spend a lot of money related to this wedding. I mean, it's going to be almost like the Super Bowl coming to town. The wedding in terms of all the hotels and the restaurants and everybody else making money. I mean, it's going to be money pumping into the economy.
Yeah, but think about it. The interesting thing about it, I've been thinking about this, it's actually a two-part brand, the royal couple. It's a two-part brand in that we care about them 2 days. The day they get married, that's the big deal, right? And then the day soon after the scandal hits.
Yeah.
In between, they don't do anything, so we don't follow them at all.
Well, Princess Di, though, and that dynamic was different. We followed her every day. I mean, she had more people following her than any starlet out there. It looks like that the royal family itself has, since her death, been trying to rebrand itself. Prince Charles has gone way left. I mean, this guy, you know, it seems like they're trying to say we're common. We appreciate everyone. I mean,
that's very believable. Really very believable.
Not that it's believable or not, but you're the marketing expert. You know, how far along can they come with sort of getting back to where they were at one point?
It's not going to happen because here's the thing. I mean, when you have people who have absolutely nothing to do, they have nothing to do, and they're young and they've been in cool places.
So if they go around and they find
it's going to be a scandal coming.
And they go and they feed the poor, there's nothing they can do that sort of get people.
No, because you're not going to pay attention, Charles. You're not going to pay attention, except for maybe one major incident where they go someplace to a poor African country. Then we forget about them until the scandal happens again.
But Mark, it's genius marketing. If I could figure out a way to do nothing and have people give me hundreds of millions of dollars, it's genius.
Well, it's actually not marketing. It's actually the
lucky sperm pool. Yeah. Okay. General Motors, though. General Motors, right. They can do something. Yes. Where do they go from here?
Well, I mean, they have to do what they should have done all along. I mean, it's not that difficult. I mean, it's difficult in the complexity of the execution. But, you know, I talk about business models all the time. And the business model of Apple, for example, is very interesting, and GM can copy that. It boils down to a simple equation, IEI. Innovate, execute, innovate, execute, innovate, execute. That's what Apple does all the time, right? There's a new innovation, they execute it well, they innovate again. GM stopped innovating for 40 years. Mm-hmm. So once they get back to the IEI model, they can resuscitate the brand. They had a lease on life. We all paid for it to save the unions. Okay, let's put that past us. It's an American company. You want them to succeed. Can they do IEI? Or are they going to fall back into the post office that makes cars?
I got to let you go, but they're in razor thin ground, and if they have one stumble, that's all she wrote.
Yes, absolutely. All right. And if I was a betting man, which I am, options trader, I would bet that they're going to have that stumble. Right. Because I don't believe that in the DNA of the culture of the company, there's IEI.
All right, Mark Stevens. The man who wrote the book, Your Marketing Sucks, and he's going to go short General Motors. Right. Or at least buy the